We are here. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to tighten that up. We are here for a special episode. Is my Allen wrench? Before that gets started, we're gonna like load this up, but I'm gonna just real quickly tighten something up here. There we go. Perfect. That's why you keep everything, guys. My needle! Yeah. Alright. So last time we saved both Athena Sykes and Prosecutor Blackwell of their crimes committed in past, future, present, everything. And everybody's happy now. We will now start the special episode. Turnabout for tomorrow. The den. Hold on. Wait. No. I better not have just restarted my shit. No! No. No. If this screws up my achievements, I'm gonna be so mad. Of course. Of course. Sorry guys, I guess we're reliving through the courtroom bombing again. Oh my god. No options. Don't save. I want to quit. Don't save! That better not have just fucked up my achievements. I didn't... Thought it would, like, exit me to the title screen. Oh yeah, that's fine. There's always bumps in the road. That's just how life works. Keep up. R. Yeah, I'm not using that. Okay. All right. And does it have to like? Does this like fuck it up though? I hope this counts as the beginning, otherwise I'm gonna be mad.
My name is Phoenix Wright, head of the Wright Anything Agency and a lawyer. Although, I was doing something else entirely for a while there. As for why I decided to formally get back into lawyering, let's just say there's unfinished business to take care of. Anyway, I thought I'd reminisce about my first case back on the job. And what a case it was. It happened only a few months after Athena joined our office.
So is this app? Oh god, I don't even know where this is in the timeline. All right, special episode: Turnabout Reclaimed. Ooh.
Captain Morla! Ye made it just in time!
Oh.
We be pirates, we love to sail the seven seas. Just a bunch of scallywags who are as free can be. We swim through storms and waves, all because you see grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me.
Okay, so I take it it's... Never mind, I was gonna say a kid's show. No, it's just, okay. Okay, July 20th, 12:37 p.m. Right? Anything agency. Today is my first day back on the job as a lawyer. Putting this attorney's badge on again really makes it hit home. Boy, am I pumped. Even Trucy said, "Looking good, Daddy." So, Athena, Apollo, what do you think of the old attorneys? Wait a minute! We're back in the 2D art style! No, we're not. No, we're not. I let myself get hyped up. Wow, this Ship Shape Aquarium show is great. I can't get enough of it. Athena, I still can't believe they showed this swashbuckler spectacular on TV. Good thing I recorded this. Now, who's ready for another viewing? You've already watched it 5 times. Let's watch something else now. How could you even suggest such a thing? This show is therapeutic. Boss here, asking you guys a question. What's so therapeutic about watching a killer whale? What? Don't you know anything? Animal-assisted therapy is an established psychiatric treatment. You're kidding. That kind of thing really exists? It's a real thing. I've been to the aquarium myself to try it, and it really helps. I still go there every now and then to further my psychology studies. Last time I went, I saw a dolphin and an orca swimming around together. It was so... Hey, do you think you can quit goofing off and go do some work for a change? Work, but we've already cleaned the toilet. Twice, each. Hey, wait a minute. Is that your badge I see? Wow, congratulations on getting your attorney's badge back, boss. Thanks. Starting today, I'm officially a lawyer again. Sheesh. Took him long enough to notice. Gee, Mr. Wright, with that badge on, you suddenly look so capable. Ha ha ha. Thanks. It's not like I was some lazy bum, you know. But what made you suddenly so fired up to get your badge back anyway? Well, I made a promise to a certain someone. An important promise. What could be so important? Anyway, we have 3 lawyers now, so we'd better start taking on lots of work. I'm all for that. Let's get this agency hopping. Well, we have plenty of enthusiasm. All we need now are some clients. It's been 8 years since I last wore this badge. I feel like a rookie all over again. And this just it. The owner of Ship Shape Aquarium, Captain Jack Shipley, has been murdered. The suspect in the case is reportedly already in custody inside the aquarium. Isn't that the aquarium we were just watching, Athena? It is. I can't believe it. A murder at Ship Shape Aquarium. But I love that place. We need to get to the bottom of this. Really? I guess I'm in luck then. Fuck. I need Phoenix Wright to save my friend. What? Who in the world is this? Are you a client? Wait. That costume. It looks just like... I've got it. You must work at Ship Shape Aquarium. That's right. You may know it. I'm Shasha Buckler. I perform like an agile catfish in our pirate show. It'll blowfish your mind. No? Blowfish? One's floundered a bit. Ha ha ha! Hee hee. I figured out the client's identity. Shock one up for analytical psychology. My friend is under suspicion of murder, so I really need some help. That's why I've got to find this Phoenix Wright guy. Well, I'm Phoenix Wright. And this is Apollo Joseph and Athena Sykes. They're lawyers, too. If there's anything you need, all you have to do is ask. Same goes for me, too, Miss Buckler. Ha ha ha. Just call me Sasha. And I'll call you all by your first names, too, if that's all right. Phoenix, Apollo, Athena. you have to help me. Please save my friend. Guess we'd best start by asking her more about her defense request. Spuckler, Sasha, could you tell us more about why you need our help? My friend is suspected of murdering the captain of the ship-shaped aquarium. Captain? I thought the victim was the owner of the aquarium. Yeah, well, our aquarium has a pirate ship theme. That's why we call the owner our captain. We call the employees crew, too. That's a pretty unusual aquarium you've got there. Anyway, one of our crew members, my friend, is being suspected of the captain's murder. They've already decided she's guilty. I think they're gonna give her the death penalty. What? What happened to due process? My friend is as sweet and as gentle as a whale shark. She wouldn't hurt a guppy. I know there's no way she murdered anyone, but they won't believe me. With a name like Wright, I figured you'd be able to help set them straight. Wait a minute. Don't tell me she picked you all because of a bad pun. Oh. I see my reputation doesn't precede me. But seriously, my name can't be the real reason she's here. What's the real reason you picked me, Sasha? Well, to be honest, I asked a whole slew of lawyers, but they all refused. They said stuff like, there's no merit to taking your case, or I'm not sure I can help. They're all scroll sharks with hearts beating under the weight bait. Ooh, I can really feel Sasha's frustration. Nobody on her side, she must feel all alone. But helping people like her is the whole reason I became a lawyer in the first place. And then I heard about a lawyer named Phoenix Wright. They say he defends clients to the end, no matter how bleak the circumstances. Guess my reputation does precede me. Not sure how well deserved it is, though. I thought to myself, if anybody could save my friend, it's you, Phoenix. Quite a tall order there for a man who just got his badge back. But I don't want to let Sasha down, or her friend. Let's help her, Mr. Wright. Let's save her friend. It's just what I was thinking. Sasha, we'll accept your case. You will? Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver. Literally. Well, knows how to stand around and mully over things. I want you to meet my friend right away. Come to Ship Shape Aquarium with me. You got it. And I'll go too. Sorry, but I need you to stay here and keep an eye on the office until Trucy gets back. You never know when a new client might stop by. How come I'm the one who has to stay behind? Thanks a million, Apollo. Well, ladies, let's move to the aquarium, shall we? Bye, Apollo. Good luck. Ooh. July 20th. Ship Shape Aquarium. Whoa. Wow, this is gorgeous. Just like being under the sea. Yeah, this is the aquarium tunnel. Ah, pride and joy. I'm really glad you like it. I'm gonna go on ahead and fill the detective in on your arrival. Take a look around the tunnel, and then come meet me at the pool up ahead to the right. Hey, boss, look at this cute little fish. I bet it would be delicious grilled. Seriously? Is that really all you can think of? Well, I didn't get to eat lunch today. Ooh, and here comes some grilled chicken. What the? That's not a chicken, it's a penguin. Come here, little kitty. Come here. Oh. He murdered the client. It ignored me. Maybe it was hungry too. Ooh, look, it dropped something. Oh, yeah, the penguin had a whole bunch of these stuffed in its backpack. So it's passing out flyers, huh? How cute. A carrier penguin that distributes flyers. We could use one of those for our office. Okay. Well, can't keep the client waiting. We better get going. Yeah, you're right. Time to roll up our sleeves. July 20th. Ship Shape Aquarium? Question mark. No, I don't see Sasha. Ah, are you two the lawyers Miss Buckler mentioned? Detective Fulbright. Need a lead detective on this case? That's right. As long as evil exists in this world, there'll be no rest for me. And who is your sea urchin-like friend there? I don't believe we met. Is he talking about me? I'm the defendant's lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Well, I'm Detective Bob Fulbright. People don't usually get to see this area. It's only open now because of the investigation. You two are pretty lucky to get this peek behind the scenes of an aquarium. Lucky. Alright. He's not real. So where's the suspect being questioned? And where's Miss Buckler? Here I be, buckos. Yeek! Shiver me timbers, there be one of dread pirates mustache scurvy swabs. I beg your pardon. I'm not anyone's swab, scurvy or otherwise. More shameless than a sea lion you'd be trying to make fun of, make best bucko. If you want to fight with us, you best bet get along the lobby of Great White Sharks. Oh god. A bit close. Is it Sasha? What's going on here? Let me introduce you. This is the friend I was telling you about. Her name is Aura Shipley. But she only responds to Orla, so that's what people call her. I'm her trainer. She's a suspect in the murder, but she's never hurt nobody. She's a suspect? I can't. Stop my fucking yawning. Yeah, and thank goodness you came before they put her down. I'm really grateful to you two. I just know you'll save Orla. What? Don't tell me you didn't even know who your client was. An orca is a suspect? Our client is an orca. Is this for real? Oh, did I forget to mention that? Oopsie. That's one very big oopsie. Yeah, she fucked up. Hey there. By the way, what was that mustache earlier? Oh, this be part of my costume for the swashbuckler spectacular. When I be wearing the mustache, I be one of the Captain Orla's swashbucklers. Damn. A transformation as dramatic as a pufferfish, wouldn't you say? I don't think I would ever say that. It's a pirate-themed aquarium, so that's why Orla's wearing a pirate hat, right? Yep, and she really loves wearing hats. She puts them on all the time. But her fake mustache keeps falling off, so that's a problem. I see. Well, why don't we start with you telling us a little bit more about Orla? Oh yeah, I'm gonna call it now. Somebody saw... Somebody saw Orla kill, but it wasn't Orla, it was another killer whale that didn't have a mustache. So, you're really serious about defending Orla? Of course I am. You're the only one who can do it, Phoenix. I already once questioned an animal during a trial, and that got your client off the hook. No way, you did that? I might have tried something like that at one point in my career. Ooh, you're gonna have to tell me about this later. Or I'll ask Apollo for all the juicy details. When I heard you didn't discriminate against animals, I knew you'd hear me out. I have to warn you, though, I don't know anything about orcas. I mean, they don't eat people, do they? Stop, shit, I'm dead. I think I made her mad. I won't have you talking to her that way in front of Orla. Because I have feelings too, you know. Yeah, boss, they have emotions just like we do. Sorry. I think you're the only feeling I inspire in women. Damn. Damn, Phoenix. That sucks. That's why you don't got a girlfriend. Don't worry, she says she forgives you. Besides, orcas are very picky eaters. Orla here only eats fish. The captain went to feed Orla this morning, and then he was found dead in this very room. Can you tell us more about his death? So the owner of the aquarium, Jack Shipley, was discovered murdered. Yeah, it was about 10:10 this morning, just after the aquarium opened. A visitor was viewing the orca pool from the visitor's corridor and screamed. The orca pool is this tank here? Yeah, that's right. This pool is built so that guests can see into it from the corridor on the first floor. Oh, that means somebody's gonna see it. I'm calling it now. This is a security guard. Who this is? I don't know who this is. 1. We found the captain dead at the side of the pool in a swashbuckler costume. He was big and tough as an old crocodile, the captain. I still can't believe he's dead. Mr. Shipley was very important to you, wasn't he? Sorry, I didn't mean to get all sad goldfish on you. Sad goldfish? Okay, time to snap her out of it. Snap it. When it's showtime, it's time to smile. That's what the captain always said. By the way, do you know why exactly Orla's being accused of the crime? Uh-oh. Can you think of any reason why Orla would come under suspicion? Police think Orla went berserk during the practice for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. But Orla would never do anything like that. Right, Orla? Aw, just look at that face. Isn't she adorable? Churches just have to be false. Hate to break it to you, but the police don't usually base their decisions on cuteness. That's right, we base them on facts. Take a look at this. Photo of the victim, huh? He's got a wound on his head. For a perceptive, the victim and the orca were the only ones here. What's more, couldn't find any weapon of any kind any around. So what's the theory on how Orla supposedly killed the victim? They say orcas sometimes kill their prey by ramming into them underwater. I believe the orca did just that by pulling the victim into the 65-foot deep pool and ramming him while they were in the water. Without any suspects behind Orla, this could be one tough case. That's crazy. No official autopsy's been ordered, but an orca's attack makes sense. Why hasn't one been ordered? Accidental death due to a failure to exercise proper oversight over an animal. The medical examiner said it wasn't a homicide, so we don't need an autopsy. So Orla's going to be put down without a proper investigation. That is fair. That's nothing short of the police negligence, Detective Fulbright. The incident was determined a homicide, so there's nothing we can do, Miss Sykes. Ordinarily, the owner of the aquarium would be held responsible for the oversight failure. But the owner is the victim himself, so all we can do is now hold the orca responsible. Phoenix, isn't there anything you can do? Gotta put Orla down. Sasha and Orla are depending on me. I want to do everything I can to help them. But how do I help an orca? Wait, so I can do this. Got my badge back now, so I know exactly what I have to do. I'll defend Orla in court. Huh? Even an orca deserves a fair trial. If the one responsible for Orla is dead, I'll take responsibility for her. You know what? Guess doing crazy things just once in your career wasn't enough, huh? But what the heck? I'll take responsibility for her too. Are you too insane? This is a case of an accidental death caused by an animal. It's not a murder case. No evidence of foul play. This case will never go to court. Let's investigate the crime scene. If we can prove this was a murder, we might be able to take the trial. And then Orla would certainly need the help for a good few lawyers. I guess so. But who's ever heard of a trial for a killer whale? Because it's never been done before, it doesn't mean it can't be done now. But, Please, Detective Fulbright, for justice's sake. The police have determined that an animal that has harmed a human should be put down. But I don't know for sure whether that was a just decision. Your sense of justice compels you to take on the defense of this animal? And then my sense of justice tells me to let this case be re-examined for possible merit. You mean it? Really? It's fantastic. You're not such a bad guy after all, Detective Fulbright. Just remember, this case hasn't been officially recognized as a homicide yet. I'll get in touch with the prosecutor's office, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, I'd better be off. To our lifeboat. I'll be right here if you need me. Thanks. I've got a feeling we'll really need your help with this investigation. Still not sure if it'll go to trial, but as Orla's lawyers, we'll do everything we can. To get this case into court, we'll need a prosecutor to make an indictment. So we need to find enough evidence to prove it's a criminal case. There just has to be something that shows the culprit was somebody other than Orla. Detective Fulbright said there was no weapons in the area other than her. So we better look for something to prove him wrong. I better make a note of that so I don't forget. Sure, organized, boss. Maybe I should get a notebook of my own. Just like to jot down notes in the case. Yeah. Use it as a sort of to-do list. Good idea. I'll add things too. Yeah, whenever we're stuck, just refer to the notes. To read my notes, I just open the court record. Yeah, I know how. I ain't even gonna read all this. Does that show make him about above Orla's eye? That's right, it's Starfish. Kinda makes her look like a punk rock pirate, don't you think? A punk rock pirate killer whale? Ugh. It's official. Society's on the road to ruin. Well, I think Orla is one hot rockfish. Speaking of rockin', how do you get Orla to do what you want her in the show? Looking for signals with this whistle. Nope, but I didn't hear anything just now. Sounds out of the range of human hearing. Just like a dog whistle. Orcas have better hearing than people do. They can even hear the whistle underwater. That's so cool. I wish I could give commands to Orla. Anybody can do that. All they'd have to do is learn the signals. Here, Athena, you can have one of our whistles. Consider her a present. Uh-oh. She thinks. As for the actual commands, I'm afraid I can't teach them to you. They are top secret. I'm gonna take it that's what... I'm gonna take it that's what happened. Nice, look at the huge octopus. Must be a show prop too. One of his legs is missing though. Wouldn't it be exciting to take on a huge enemy like that? I'd like to give it a try myself. As a lawyer, that is. You know you have an insufficient number of limbs to object it, right? It's a piece of meat and plastic hoop suspended from the ceiling. Talk about a clash of decor. I guess Orla really likes meat. Who knew they fed her such large chunks, though? All orcas are carnivores. You knew that, right? Of course, silly. I love meat, too. Protein is your body's basic building block, after all. But that meat is made out of rubber. That orca would really like to eat it if she wanted to. You tell me she jumps all the way up there and doesn't get a reward? Poor girl, after all that effort. I don't think Orla's as dumb as you think she is. Damn. Hey, look, there's an apparatus here to hang from. I don't think it's for people to hang from. Yeah, it looks more like a crane to move things with. But Sasha was hanging from it during the Swashbuckler Spectacular. I bet there are all kinds of ways to use it, not just to move things. Come on, boss, try thinking outside the box. Is she trying to say I have a narrow-minded view of things? Setting sun. Sunsets always remind me of how quickly the day goes by. Oh, boss. It's just a painted backdrop, you know. Down, Athena. Of course I know. Guess they use it for the Swashbuckler Spectacular. Looks handmade. Ooh, I just got an idea. Why don't we make our own not guilty backdrop? And present it to the judge when things aren't going our way? No, we put psychological pressure on the judge by hanging it behind the defendant. I almost want to see how the judge would respond to that. Ew, it's huge. Oh, that sucks. Doors are slightly open. And there are police officers standing at guard outside. Guess they're watching to make sure we don't try any funny business. Now that you've said it, I suddenly feel the urge to do something. How about if I suddenly break out some squat exercises? That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, that might cause a few raised eyebrows in ways you don't want to, you know. Uh-oh. Doesn't look like the ladder goes all the way down to the bottom of the pool. But there's usually water in the pool, so it doesn't need to. So apparently the pool spans two whole floors. Ordinarily, visitors only get to see what they can from the first floor. But they said on TV that they sometimes give behind-the-scenes tours. Sounds like that's what Swashbuckler Spectacular. Yep, I didn't get to read that fast enough. Damn. Let's hit the control panel for that crane apparatus. There sure are a lot of buttons. When I see this many buttons, I start to get fidgety. I know what you mean. Start itching to push them, right? Nah, I start itching to make a psychological study of people who want to push buttons. Need I remind you that I'm your boss, not your guinea pig? Well, it's not gonna notice me from here. I better move around to the front. Look, there's a ball in the water. Is that another prop for the show? It's one of Orla's toys. She plays volleyball with it. It's usually in the bin. Guess I must have forgot to put it away yesterday. Wow, I wish I could play volleyball with Orla. He's such a small, he's just fighting you as a mean old lobster. I like it. There aren't many people who would want to be on the receiving end of Orla's first fastball. Her fastball. Yeah, she likes to be naughty and slam the ball into things around the pool. You should hear the sound of that ball makes when it crashes and stuff. Well, maybe some other time. She suddenly went from fighting lobster to reluctant hermit crab. Oh wait, no, so I was going the other way. Okay. What a mess. So this stuff knocked over when the victim struggled with the killer? Possible, but it would be hard to prove. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Oh, stuff scattered everywhere. See some swords? I wonder if they have anything to do with the case. They're made of rubber. I doubt they could be used as a weapon. But I'd still bet someone could get whacked with one. It would sting quite a bit. Yeah, I guess it would. But I think I could stand the pain. Yeah? Good for you. Oh look, there's a blow-up dolphin and an anchor too. Mr. Wright, you're even listening to me. Stop looking at those toys. Ooh, someone caught red-faced. So this is where the body was found, huh? They suspected Orla. Maybe they found some evidence of an attack of the victim. Well, they didn't attack the captain. She loved him. The captain rescued Orla when she was little, after she got beached on the shore. Tried to release her into the ocean, but she kept coming back. I can tell Orla was sad about losing the captain. She's just not her usual chipper self. Orla must have really loved this aquarium and the captain. She's the only one around here big and strong enough to play with the big tough captain. Today she made a point ahead, button him and steal in his hat. Thanks. Guess you weren't kidding when you said the captain was a really strong guy. Guess that's about it. Under different circumstances, I would have liked to see the Swashbuckler Spectacular. The three of us always performed the show together. Me, Orla, and the captain. Today's show has been canceled, but we could put on a little performance for you now. We be Captain Orla Swashbucklers, me buckos. We love to sail the seven seas. Come to rout that mangy, blackguard-dreaded pirate Nostache. Alas, there he is, be Nostache himself, prepared to feed the fish. Am I playing the role of Nostache? Well, Sasha has a stash and you don't, so I guess. Hit him with your water cannon, Captain, and spare no quitter. Bro's drenched. We swim through the storms and waves, all because you see, grand treasure and adventures waiting just for me. Wow, that was awesome. Performance packed quite a wallop. Yeah, I, for one, feel like I took quite a beating. Sorry about that. Can't have a show without a bad guy role, right? What a singing orca, huh? Must have been tough to train her to do that. That's Orla's best trick. She can only sing one song, though. Well, she's still got one up on a pianist who can't play even one song. Well, now that we had a taste of the show, we'd better do some more investigating. Good idea. Let's go to the aquarium tunnel. Or aqua tunnel. July 20th. Ship-shape aquarium. Aqua tunnel. So you all done investigating the pool already? We had a good look around, but now we're moving on to other areas. How's the police investigation going? Did you, say, for example, find any other suspects besides Orla? Ha 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 ha, wouldn't that be unfortunate for you if we did? But no, I'm afraid not. And even more unfortunate for you. I'm afraid we found decisive evidence of the orca's guilt. But, please tell us more, Detective. Bro, what'd you guys find? So it's decisive evidence. Don't hold out on us now, Detective Fulbright. I'm very sorry, but I can't share classified information with the defense. Especially out security footage that shows the moment the orca attacked the victim. I'm about to personally see it to that this baby stays safe. Always my side. Excuse me, but this is a call for you, Detective. I'm right there. Sorry, guys. You know how it is. Well, he never said that he wouldn't leave its side, I guess. Now let's sneak a peek. What the? Is this supposed to be the moment Orla attacked the victim? This little bit of the footage doesn't prove anything. I agree. I believe in Orla and Sasha. Just continue with our investigation. Good idea. Huh? There's a sticker on this camera that says "Return to the Pubbo Danger." Guess somebody there manages the cameras? Let's check it out later. Sorry about that. Prosecutor Blackwell called to remind me to get to V-Taco. So where were we? Oh, that's right. You got any more questions for me? No, we're good. Thank you for leaking all your info. July 20th. Ship-shape aquarium. Pubbo Danger. I like that guy. This is like one of those hands-on exhibits. It has a real air of danger, don't you think? Well, the matter does say it is the Pubbo Danger. Let's see. According to the description, this room is a pub where pirates gather, explore and interact with sea creatures. I actually feel the electricity of electric eels and feed real piranhas. Experience terror of the seas with these dangerous experiments. All this sounds less like terror and more like torture to me. I'm thinking to keep it down, Blue Boy. I'm conducting an experiment. Oh, never mind. Do not disturb me unless you wish to be zapped with an electric eel. Well, my apologies, ma'am. Well, she seems tense. Excuse me, but who are you? Before you ask others, shouldn't you give it your name first? Basic manners, young lady. Oh, yes, of course. My name is... Never mind. I will simply call you Yellow Girl. It's easier that way. I am Nora de Plume. I am very interested in Ship-shape Aquarium, and I am a frequent visitor here. But I don't want to be Yellow Girl. I think I want to be called Blue Boy. Ugh, let's just see what she has to say. Say you're interested in the aquarium, but you don't look like a staff member. Let's see. I've got it. You're someone completely unrelated to this aquarium. That's some deductive reasoning there, champ. I'm a visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest. And what might you be? I'm not a what. I'm a lawyer. Hey, that's what I was gonna say. And I run a law office. Well, whatever you are, I don't have the slightest interest. Just who does she think she is, boss? A visitor, a patron, a customer, a guest, remember? I thought they closed the aquarium and weren't letting members of the public in. Ho ho ho, but I have special permission, you see. And why exactly is that, if I may ask? Well, because of the heavens, I've said too much. And Cyclops. I remember this. Cyclops. Huh? Psychedelic rock? Cyborg clocks? What? No, Cyclops. It's the power of this Magatama. It gives me the ability to see the secrets locked away in somebody's heart. If I can remove the locks, I can uncover their secrets. Didn't they get a magical item like that? Yeah, looks like this lady knows something about what happened. I'll just use my Magatama and undo her Cyclops. Huh? I can't see the locks anymore. Huh? The color of that stone looks different from before. That's funny. Maybe it's just out of juice? It can do that? Yeah, a certain girl I know poured her spiritual power into it for me. Without that power, I can't undo the Cyclops. No way. Well... Never been good at keeping secrets. But I did promise after all, so I guess I'd better keep my mouth shut. Did you promise what to? No comment. Now, go away. I just wanted that we could find out more about this case. Let's try to find some other way. I'm sure we'll find something. So what exactly do you do here as an animal keeper? Mainly, I clean the place and feed the animals. Wiping all this glass takes forever. I can imagine. This tunnel alone will take most of the day. I also prep the food the animals eat. That's the hardest part of all. You mean it's really difficult to get the hang of? Nah, I mean I'm a vegetarian, so cutting fish and meat and stuff up creeps me out. Now there's something I never expected to hear from a pirate. That was weird. Do you know about anything about the incident that took place this morning? Yeah, one of our guests saw what happened and started screaming. I came running, but by the time I got there, I couldn't see the orca or the captain. Speaking of the captain, what was he like? Like a strong captain who could turn a wild bunch of ruffians into some great pirates. He always treated us fairly and equally. Human and fishes alike, the real deal, man. Hey, what are you crying for? I'm not crying. I can feel your heart crying. That's all. Good girl, what you talking about? I'm not crying either. Guess I don't mention that his eyes are puffier than a pair of pufferfish. I've been touched on Dr. Crab, or even more upset by his death. Vet? This aquarium is a resident vet. Yeah, yo, hold up. I haven't seen Dr. Crab this morning. Staff are supposed to stay put. The night shift has been on duty since last night, but they won't let us go home. Sasha even had to get special permission to go out looking for a lawyer this morning. You haven't seen anybody who looks like a vet. Were you rapping something about looking for a weapon earlier? A rifle or something? Ha ha ha, no, not a weapon. Rifle is the name of one of our penguins. A penguin? Why would you name a penguin something like that? Ahoy. Yo. Yo, yo ho ho. Prep for the battle. Prep for the war. Little lady rifle gonna even the score. Y'all think you can't escape with your pride? Nuh-uh, I'm just gonna be straight up denied. Yo, 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 ho, ho, yo, 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 ho. Whoa, bro, so cool. Anyway, that's what she sounds like, so we named her rifle. Okay, but did you have to wrap it? That's just how I roll. Does Rifle wear a backpack by any chance? Yeah, that's the one, so you've seen her, huh? She's always running away. She's such a good runner, we decided to put her to work delivering flyers. You really want a dangerous penguin like that running loose? Oh, Rifle's not dangerous. She only attacks people she doesn't like. When we ran into her earlier, she didn't attack us. She straight up ignored us, actually. Hey, I have an idea. If you run into Rifle again, would you mind feeding her for me? She didn't come back to the pool at feeding times like usual, so I've been looking for her. She loves to smell the fish, so she might come over to you if you have some. Ooh, I would love to feed a penguin. That'd be okay, right, boss? I don't mind, as long as you carry the fish. P.U. Smells so fishy. Really? What a shocker. Oh yeah, besides Rifle, I've been looking for Small Fry too. Small Fry? Is that another penguin? Nah, she's a friend I made. A high school girl. She went off looking for Rifle somewhere and hasn't been back. Is she your girlfriend? What? Nah, no way. Sasha's the one I... So you like Miss Buckler, do you? Well, I really respect her, you know. We have different tastes in music, but I admire the way she lives her life. It's not like I like her. It's more complicated than that. I'm pretty sure that all adds up to like. She tries to put on a brave face. But I think the captain's death is hitting her hardest of all. It was her human show partner that got killed by that orca. So you think Orla really did it? Well, I can understand how Sasha feels. But she's the only one of us who doesn't think the orca did it. Oh, I see. I guess it isn't easy to believe in somebody who can't even speak up for herself. Anyways, let me know if you see Rifle or Small Fry, okay? Small Fry said she was gonna go check the orca pool. Maybe we'll head back there then. Oh, there's something on the left side of the pool that wasn't here before. It looks like an electronic sword. Hey, you're back. Hey, Sasha. What's with the strange sword here? Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. It's probably Rifle's. Rifle can use a walkie-talkie? She's always running away, so we attach a walkie-talkie to her. We can hear the sounds right here. We can usually guess where she is. But not if she drops the walkie-talkie on the floor. I remember the crew has one too, so we can communicate back and forth. We can even use them to broadcast specific parts of the aquarium. Cool, huh? Well, if Rifle's walkie-talkie is here, then Rifle might still be here too. Rifle, coming out, wherever you are. Yeah. Are you okay? But be careful around pools or you might slip right in. I'm more afraid of my heart jumping right out. Hey, is that riding on Orla? Is that Rifle? You're right. Come here, Rifle. She's ignored me again. Why doesn't that penguin like me? Ah. Now you're scaring Rifle away with all that yelling. I'm not giving up. I'll make that penguin like me if it's the last thing I do.
Hey! Get back here, you little pipsqueak! Oh, sorry, Rifle. But at least you seem all right.
Pearl!
Oh.
Hey, it's Pearls? Oh, Mr. Nick. I haven't seen you in ages. Could Pearls be the small friend Mr. Rhymes was talking about? Congratulations on your return to lawyering. I've been thinking about stopping by your office for a visit to congratulate you. This is Pearl Faye. I call her Pearls. She may dress a little funny, but that's because she's a spirit medium. A real prodigy with great powers at that. I've known her since she was little, and she sometimes comes to the office to visit. She's still a little older than Trucy, so she's been like a big sister to her. I guess everyone here knows Mr. Nick then. He's such a nice guy, don't you think? Is she trying to be my big sister too now? Ah, Pearl, I love you. What are you doing here, Pearls? My summer camp is here on a field trip. I've never been to such a big aquarium before, so I was really looking forward to it. But that incident happened, and the police just finished questioning me. Oh, I see. Mr. Nick, who was that lady next to you? I'm Athena Sykes. I'm a new lawyer at the Lorraine Anything Agency. Oh, how do you do? My name is Pearl Faye. My cousin and my friends call me Pearly. Pearly, it is then. Nice to meet you. So, how did the two of you meet? Well, you know how we used to travel to Europe to study their legal system, Pearls? I met Athena on one of those trips. So tell me more about the two of you, and how you met in Europe. Hey, I thought I was supposed to be asking the questions here. A long time ago, Mr. Wright helped me out of a difficult jam. That's when I started thinking about becoming a lawyer like him. So, you're like his mentor, huh, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Mr. Wright is the whole reason I am who I am today. So one who told me that my knowledge of psychology could help people in court. Gee, Mr. Nick. Like say you've become a real adult since the last time I saw you. I've always been an adult the entire time I've known you, Pearls. Well, would you look at that? Rifle loves you. She sure does seem to be attracted to Pearls. Hee hee. I'm so glad she likes me. Penguins are so adorable, aren't they? I haven't bought myself a little penguin calendar here at the aquarium gift shop. I have it hanging from my bag already. Oh, how cute. A calendar in the shape of a penguin. That calendar's a real hit with all of our female visitors. I would have one myself. But the rest of the staff thinks it's too cutesy. I guess it doesn't really fit the whole rough and tumble pirate image very well. But, why does this calendar smell kind of like fish? What do you mean, Mr. Nick? Please don't be rude. Uh-oh. I got Pearls mad. How are we already at a page of fucking evidence? So, you were looking for Rifle too? That's right. I was trying to help Mr. Marlin, the animal keeper. We Rifle, come on. She went towards Orla instead. Why can't I get Rifle to like me? Maybe you should quit chasing after her with that scowl of yours. Mr. Nick, could you speak to a lady so rudely? Uh-oh. I got Pearls mad. Again. Why don't you try to get Rifle to take some food from you? Oh, great idea. And I have just the thing to present her, too. Rifle, I have a present for you. It's chock filled with love. Here you go. Hey, Orla ate my love-filled fish. It looks like she enjoyed it, though. I think Orla and I just had a bonding moment. Splash. Nope. Friendship blossoming with the exchange of some food. Oh, isn't it moving, Mr. Nick? I think moving might be going a bit far. Anyway, how did you get Rifle to come to you so easily, Pearls? I heard Rifle was attracted to the smell of fish. Mr. Nick, are you saying I smell like fish? Maybe just a little, yes. I guess I need to change my clothes. That's odd. I wonder why Pearl smells like she's holding a bucket of fish. Well, doesn't usually want to eat at this time of day. And we've even been giving her more food than normal at her regular meal times lately. Is there something wrong with Orla's feeding habits lately? Yeah, something's weird. The new guy, Marlin, feeds all the other animals besides Orla. But the captain and I, her trainer, are responsible for feeding Orla. It's the captain's turn to feed Orla this morning. Orla keeps coming to me and signaling she's hungry. She wants my fish, chock filled with love. How long are you going to keep saying that? She sure is excited to make a new friend. But I don't think the captain would have forgotten to feed Orla. Rifle and that big creature there certainly seem to love each other. This is Orla the Orca. Rifle and Orca are best friends. They belong together like a clownfish and a sea knot. Yep. Here to phrase it that way so us non-biology majors can understand. Oh, so this Orca is a suspect. I read in a book once that orcas eat penguins. Don't you worry about that. Orla here is really gentle and she never eats anything but fish. She's an old sweetheart. As a matter of fact, she even tolerates Rifle picking on her. It's true, she does seem very gentle. She hardly seems like a killer whale. As lawyers, we have to do everything we can to save this beautiful, gentle creature. Oh, you're gonna defend her in court? She's quite the defendant, isn't she? She's the biggest defendant we've ever had. Literally. Oh, Pearls, I have a big favor to ask. What is it, Mr. Nick? Yeah, it's about my Magatama. Its spiritual power seems to have vanished. Oh, that Magatama brings back memories. I remember pouring my spiritual power into it. It was so many years ago. I guess that's why it's almost out now. There you go, Mr. Nick. Should be fine now. Thank you, Pearls. I can break Cyclocks again. I'm glad I could help. Well, I think I'll go find Mr. Marlin now. I have to bring Rifle to him. Pearlie here seems right at home at this aquarium. You're right, but didn't she say this was her first time here? Apparently. That girl was in the staff corridor earlier this morning. That's why the detective was questioning her. What was Pearls doing in the staff corridor? I don't know. I thought she was Marlin's friend or something. Staff corridor, huh? Something about that doesn't sit well with me. Well, if it bothers you, why don't you just ask her about it? Yeah, good idea. Let's go catch up with her. Aquarium tunnel. So Mr. Rhymes and Pearls are talking. Ahoy! Base Smallfell was so clutch with the assist. Rhymes and Rifle reunion, a tail ended in bliss. Now, Animal Keeper Rhymes ain't gonna get cut. Mad Pop Small Fry, this case is now shut. Yo, 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 ho, ho. Bro's so cool. Hee hee, it's my pleasure. See you again sometime, Rifle. Okay, let's go, Rifle. See you, small fry. Oh, Mr. Nick. I didn't see you there. Hey, Pearly. You and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends. Could you tell us more about your relationship? Well, Pearl, why do I see a Cyclock? I'm sorry, Mr. Nick. But I really shouldn't talk about it. I don't really feel right about digging into Pearl's affairs. But she was here at the aquarium about the time of the incident. Who's trying to come up with the court? Sorry, Pearls, but I'll have to use my Magatama on you. Hey, Pearly, you and Mr. Rhymes seem to be really good friends. Could you tell us more about your relationship? Well, Pearls, why do I see as like, okay. Oh,
Take that!
that's stupid, I clicked the wrong thing. A Cyclock. A lock on a person's heart that only I can see. The deeper the secret is hidden, the more locks there will be. Pearls only has one lock, so I should be able to undo it fairly easy. But if I make a mistake, I'll be locked in a loop and I won't be able to move forward. Okay, time to give it a try. Or at least it rhymes. Pearls, you have to tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. Relationship? There isn't a relationship between Mr. Marlin and me. We're just a visitor to the aquarium and an animal keeper of the aquarium. That's all. There are areas where ordinary visitors to the aquarium don't get to go. You were here before the incident occurred, weren't you?
Take that!
Yes, that's right. But how did you know? Someone told me you were there. I got confused and went the wrong way. I didn't know it was a corridor just for the staff. That's all it was, Mr. Nick. Didn't have anything to do with Mr. Marlin. Sounds reasonable. Guess better move on to my next topic. Actually, there is something else I've been wondering about, Pearls. Why do you smell like fish? Fish? What makes you think I smell like fish? Well, there's a certain someone who convinced me it wasn't my imagination.
Take that!
Rifle? She apparently is very attracted to the smell of fish. Rifle didn't want anything to do with Athena, even though she had a bunch of fish. So why then was Rifle so attracted to you, Pearls? I don't know. Looks like she's still not ready to talk about it. You had an object with you that smelled fishy too. In fact, I think this has something to do with your secret.
Take that!
The fishy smelling calendar has something to do with your secret, doesn't it, Pearls? I can't lie to you, Mr. Nick. I'll tell you about me and Mr. Marlin and about the calendar. Whew. It's only one lock, but it sure took some work. Not really. Please tell me about your relationship with Mr. Rhymes. I became distracted by the gift shop almost as soon as we got to the aquarium. Before I knew it, everyone else had moved on and I got lost. I'm so embarrassed to be lost at my age. Oh, Pearls, I know big crowded places are hard for you. I sort of panicked and went down the wrong corridor. Ended up in a food prep room, and that's where I met Mr. Marlin. Really startled him when I called out to him. He jumped so much, he startled me too, and I lost my balance and fell down. Oh, Mr. Nick has spilled so many fish all over the floor. Guess that explains why you smell fishy. Pardon the pun. Yes, and my calendar fell off my bag and got buried in all the fish too. But it doesn't explain why Pearls wanted to keep it a secret. Why did you want to hide your meeting with Mr. Rhymes? Well, I didn't want him to get in trouble over feed sanitation regulations accused of me. Mr. Marlin said he didn't want anyone to know he was in the food prep room. Huh? Why not? What was he doing in there? Before I spoke to him, he was staring at a calendar. But because of me, he dropped his calendar too. We had to search for it among the fish. Wait a minute. This calendar of yours, it already has writing in it. It does? But I didn't write anything in it yet. There's something written here under today's date. Meet the captain at the Orca pool at 7 a.m. Maybe the calendar and Mr. Marlin got mixed up? Girls, what time did you run into Mr. Rhymes? I think it was about 10:15 when he had the info desk announcement that I was lost. So I must have first gone into the prep room at about 10:10. I see. You mind if I hang on to this calendar for a while? It might be a clue to the victim's movements before he was killed. Alright. I'll be sure to give it back to Mr. Marlin later, okay? Good. Now I'm ready to remove Mrs. de Plume's psych box, too. Look at bro eat a fish. He's like, oh yeah, fish. You people again. You're becoming quite the nuisance. If that veterinarian won't come out, then I might just have to give up and leave. Veterinarian? Is that the Dr. Crab Mr. Rhymes was talking about? You are correct. He likes to shut himself up in that back room there and won't come out. But I don't think he's even here today, so I'm about ready to go home. Sure seems to know a lot about the workings of this aquarium. Maybe a little something about the incident this morning, too. That's right, this is no time to be standing there thinking to yourself. It's time to put your psychedelic clock skills to work and uncover her heart. That's psych lock, if you know. Psych lock.
Take that!
Why you're here. Mr. Plume, I want you to tell me the secret you're hiding. I'll do nothing of the sort. What do you mean breaking my promise? I don't know who you made this promise to, but you will tell me. You're not an aquarium employee, and yet here you are, after the place is closed. Must mean you're connected to the incident involving the owner somehow. Oh, ho ho, I don't know anything about any incident involving the owner. No, I think you do. A piece of evidence here, that's just you do know something.
Take that! Take that!
No? What?
Take that!
Oh, was he in the video? According to Detective Fulbright, this shows the orcas attacking the victim. And the person in this footage is wearing an outfit just like yours, Mrs. de Bloom. Oh, I suppose there is no hiding this bombshell figure, is there? Yes, it is I. And I think I can guess why you're here at the aquarium. You weren't simply a visitor to the aquarium. What you really are is... or a visitor who also happened to witness the death of the owner, Jack Shipley. That is oh, I want to say it. But I promised the police. It's not good for you to keep things inside, you know. Sure, you'll feel much better once you get it all out. I give up. I'll tell you everything. That was easy. Bro did not care. If you wanted to tell me this badly, why couldn't you have just done so from the top? I think anyone would agree that I held it up for as long as I could, but I couldn't be expected to withstand his commoner's badgering any longer. Please calm yourself down, Mr. Plume. And that's top class badgering you. You're correct. I witnessed the killer whale's crime with my own eyes. Got a problem with that, Blue Boy? Boss, Mrs. de Plume's anger is so powerful. Even I feel like I'm about to explode. I have to do something, quick. Please don't explode on me. Could you start with telling me what you saw? I witnessed the very moment the killer whale attacked the victim. I told the police what I saw as well. I'm the sort of person who simply can't rest until the truth is known. So it was Mr. Plume's statement and the footage print to Orla's guilt. Pardon me, but you seem pretty pleased that you witnessed this incident. What, pleased? Shame on you. You implying that I'm happy about innocent man's death? No, of course not. I just don't get the sense that you were afraid of Orla. It's more like you were interested in her. Are you, I wasn't sure, but was thinking that maybe... Are you perhaps one of my fans? Is that how you knew? That I am the nonfiction writer Norman de Plume? Oh, that Norman de Plume? So, big fan, huh? No, I've never even heard of her. Well, now that you figured me out, there's no sense in trying to hide who I am, I suppose. Talking to fans is part of a writer's duty, after all. Ho ho ho. But I'm not a fan, I can tell you. So, what exactly have you written, Mr. Bloom? Oh my, you meant to say you truly aren't familiar with my work? I write the truth. I take great pride in my craft, you know. I've been gathering information on Orla the killer whale for a year now. I've been very worried about Orla's violent tendencies. And today, my concern was proven to be well justified. Orla isn't violent, she's a sweet and gentle soul. Oh ho ho, the moment you let your guard down with that killer whale. Chomp. Ship Aquarium has always denied the killer whale's violent streak. But it has been rumored to attack people. But rumors are just rumors, they aren't necessarily true. Yes, I realize that, but I only write the truth. That is why I question the owner directly. But he refused to allow my research, and he even had the audacity to say this to me. You're nothing but a nuisance, coming here day after day. Don't ever come back again. Sounds like her research is a bit too much to take. But then, how did you get in here if you've only been blacklisted? I have my methods. Oh ho ho. This lady is shameless. Well, you speak badly of Orla. We're going to defend her. I'm only sitting when I saw it with my very own eyes. I came to the aquarium today to observe the killer whale. But on my way to that thing's tank, I heard its cries. You heard? Did you hear Orla from the visitor's corridor? There's speakers there in the corridor up near the ceiling. Apparently that speaker is there so visitors can hear the killer whale's sounds. In any case, as I approached the killer whale's tank, I heard its cries. And when I arrived, I saw something terrifying. What did you see? The killer whale still in the swashbuckler spectacular hat that the owner was wearing. And then, the moment it bit him and shook him mercilessly to death within its jaws. But what? Orla bit the owner to death? And just as we trust. So I take it Mrs. DePlume has just finished telling you what she saw. Detective Fulbright, I guess you've already heard it too. Yup, well, we took her statement earlier. As you heard, I'm afraid that accidental death is really the only thing it could have been. Yes, and a dangerous creature like that cannot be allowed to harm anyone ever again. But she's not dangerous. Sorry, but the prosecutor's office said the case didn't have enough merit to go to trial. There was one prosecutor, though, who expressed an interest in the case. Really? Then could we have the prosecutor take a look at the investigation reports? Fortunately, I doubt even he'd take action without evidence of a homicide. Look, I understand how you feel, Mr. Lawyer, but maybe you should give up on this one. Not a chance. Just re-examine the crime scene and strengthen our case. Well, if that's your version of justice, I won't stop you. We won't rest until we find proof it was an accidental death, Detective. You'll see. Let's go, Mr. Wright. Time to check out the crime scene one more time. Ship, aquarium, orca pool. Alright then, let's start the re-examination. Pronto. I'm gonna go check out that mess in the back one more time. Athena, wait! I'm running! Ah! Did she fall in the pool? Are you okay? Didn't look like she tripped, but... Ugh, I slept. Oh, Orla. What is it, girl? Oh, shit. Ah! Athena, are you alright? She crashed into all that stuff behind her. I tried to get out of the way, but all I did was slip and fall. Again. It's a pretty amazing wipeout. Are you hurt? I'm okay. But why did Orla spike that ball at me? For all the fish I gave her, I thought she liked me. Maybe she thought you were the main entree? Very funny, boss. Ha ha ha. In any case, let's give the ball back to Orla. Huh. Looks like everything got shifted around when I fell on it. You're right. There are things now that we couldn't see before. Another ball. Guess Orla really likes them. But there's something new about the outline of the body, too. Better take a good look around. It's a broken sword here. The tip of the blade is missing. It just broke off. Tell me it happened when Athena fell over. You're gonna be trying to pin the blame on me, boss. What? No, of course not. Maybe he's trying to hide it. It's written all over your face. Besides, the broken part isn't even here. How could it have been my fault? Better watch what I think, or I'll get every little thing thrown back in my face. Oh no, the child is hurt. What? Call an ambulance. Hey, it's just a dummy. Is it? Oh, I mean, of course it is. I was just testing your response to an emergency. Well, I guess we just found out that you don't bluff well under pressure. Guess I'll just have to keep practicing then. I wonder what the dummy is for anyway. Well, the hat, we'll use it to train Orla. It's smaller than a human, but it does the job. Some of our tricks can be pretty dangerous, so Orla practices them on a dummy first. The tricks, those bite marks look pretty dangerous. What's this? A coin? Mr. Wright, there's blood on it. You're right, but it's dried. You think it could be the victims? Yeah, and what was it doing all the way over here in the first place? I'm not sure, but now that we found blood outside the pool, just might help us prove that there's more to this case than that accidental death. Hey, you're right. One certainly can leave the pool after. Can't certainly leave the pool after all. Speaking of coins, take a look at this. There are a few coins around the body here too. You're right, boss. Well, where did they go? They aren't here anymore. I don't think somebody picked them up, do you? Looks like we just found that giant octopus prop's missing leg. Wow, I bet you can get a whole lot of carpaccio from a giant leg like that. Let's go to the ocean and try and catch a giant octopus of our own. Yeah, but even if we did catch one, how are you planning to slice it up? Keen problem. Keen problem. That's what a man invented chainsaws for. Never seen anyone so hell-bent on chomping down some giant octopus. Well, I doubt we could catch one that big anywhere near the shore anyway. The more roadblocks you throw up, the more I want to do it, you know. Ooh, can't wait to get started. Well, it would appear that Operation Discourage Insanity has backfired. Hey, look at this mark on the floor. What do you suppose it is? That's where we stand when we want to play volleyball with Orla. Volleyball, huh? Yeah, if we stand there, she'll spike the ball right at us. So when Orla spiked the ball at me earlier, it was one of her tricks? It doesn't mean she hates me? Nah, she wanted to play with you. So was volleyball. She used to play with the captain all the time. Aw, Sasha looks so sad. Okay, time to snap out of it. It's no time to be all dejected and mopey like a blobfish. That's right. Time to put on a smile and stay strong, right? It's a blobfish. Or do I not want to know? Hey, Sasha. Well, did you happen to know anything about this coin? Oh, I guess I missed one. I just finished cleaning up the rest of them. You picked up all the coins already? That's right. After the police finished their investigation, they gave me the go-ahead. I haven't found them all yet, though. I'm still missing a few. Well, if they aren't beside the pool, maybe they're in the pool? Let's go to that ladder over there and take a peek at the bottom of the pool, boss. Look, I think I see something on the bottom of the pool. Hehe, I knew it. Want me to go down and check? You just jumped in trust like that. Drown under the weight of your clothes. Oh, I won't. I'm a pretty good swimmer, you know. Dude, that isn't mad. The pool's really deep. I doubt you can hold your breath that long. But maybe Sasha can? Phew. Phoenix, look at all these coins I found at the bottom. Thanks, Sasha. So there really were more of them down there, huh? Seem to be finding them all over. Wonder how many there were all together. Including the ones I put away, there are 300 of them. Hair for the show. Sounds like they'd be heavy. About 7 pounds, I'd say. A little lighter than a string fist. Well, I'd better go put these coins away where they belong. So 7 pounds of coins scattered around the scene, one of them with blood on it. They have to be related to the case. Wonder how the blood got on that one coin. Wait a minute. Could it be? Well, Detective Fulbright said that they couldn't find a murder weapon. Well, what if these coins were the weapon? Huh? Look at a little coin kill a grown man. Well, one coin by itself isn't much of a threat, but 300 coins together could definitely be used as a weapon. What you'd have to do is you put 7 pounds of coins in a bag and swung it at somebody. It would make a pretty formidable blunt instrument, wouldn't they? I'll explain how blood got on this coin. Well, I get it. That bag of coins is a weapon, then we can use it to prove Orla's innocence. But I don't see anything resembling a coin bag around here. Maybe the killer took it with them. Yeah, it would certainly make it look like Orla did it if they did. You know what I think, Mr. Wright? The bloody coin alone should be enough to prove that this might have been a murder. I agree. It shows the possibility of a human killer rather than Orla. Yes, this is just what we needed. Let's go show this coin to Detective Fulbright and Mr. Plume right away. Good idea. Let's hope they're still at the pub o' danger. Pub o' danger. Oh, we're back. So did you find anything? Of course he didn't. Remember, even if you don't succeed, it's the effort you make that's worth. You're trying to console me. Let's show the evidence we found. The one that points to a human culprit. Right, because we won't let Orla be put down. Let's take a look at this bloodstained coin. Eek. Cease and desist at once. What kind of man chose a lady blood? She doesn't have to get so worked up. What are you terrorizing this lady with? Come on now, let's see it. Found this coin beside the Orca pool. We did see a large number of coins beside the pool, but no one's blood on it. Just learned that there's 300 of these weighing about 7 pounds in total. Now, what do you suppose would happen if a person was assaulted with that many coins? Well, so you're saying the coins might have been used like some kind of blunt weapon. If the blood belongs to the victim, then yes, it's entirely possible. But I wouldn't call it decisive proof that the real culprit was human. You wouldn't? Why not? Because there'd have to be something to put the coins in to make them into a weapon. Without that something, it's just not going to be enough to pass muster. But I will say that your theory does seem to warrant further investigation. I'll call the prosecutor's office and ask to investigate from a possible criminal angle. You will? Thank you very much. Really hope Detective Fulbright can convince them. You won't believe the answer I got. When I explained your passion for this case and the police investigation, they said that the prosecutor I mentioned earlier would be willing to take this to court. Really? So does that mean a new suspect has emerged? No, I'm afraid not. To be frank. Mr. Blackwell said he just wants to prove that Orla was guilty. What? Prosecutor Blackwell that wants to prosecute Orla? That's fine, Detective. Thanks for arranging this for us. Well, I must say you're taking this rather calmly. Sending Orla in court was my idea from the start. And I'll do whatever it takes to save her. In that case, I'll do whatever I can as well to see that justice is served. Mr. Bloom, will you be a witness for the prosecution? The trial for a killer whale. I've never heard of such a recklessness before in my life. But I'll reveal the truth about this killer whale and can write all about it. Ha 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 ha. It sounds like a plan. Now you'll just come along with me. Yeah, I'm here for tomorrow, and I still have her to arrange for an autopsy. Ho, ho, ho. Look forward to tomorrow. Until then, blue lawyer and yellow fan. I am not a fan. Well, at least we managed to get the case to go to trial. How in the world do we defend an orca in court anyway? To be honest, I'm not really sure myself. Plus, Mr. Plume and Orla bit the victim. This trial isn't going to be easy. But I love a challenge. We ought to be just fine. It's a you should go over that Swashbuckler Spectacular you were watching this morning. Yeah, you have a formal viewing back at the office. Nothing decisive against the Orla and the security tape, but that doesn't say much. Just have to find a more concrete way to save Orla at tomorrow's trial, or else. July 21st, 9:21 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby. Number 3. Good morning, Mr. Wright. Good morning. Chipper as ever this morning, I see. I'm just thankful we actually get to have a trial for Orla. As a matter of fact, I just ran a few laps around the courthouse to get extra pumped. And I just splashed my face with some water to get the sleep out of my eyes. Well, I also queued the Swashbuckler video so you can watch it any time. Thanks. It just might help our case. By the way, you have some serious dark circles. Did you stay up late watching this? What? Me? No, I just woke up early, that's all. Guess I need to cover them up. I get ragged on enough by Prosecutor Blackwell. Speaking of being pumped, I'm pretty fired up for this trial, too. It's been a while. Yee! Explains why your hair is spikier than usual. I mean, look at it. It's all super pokey and prickly and stuff. It's amazing. That was a compliment, right? Good luck, Mr. Nick. I'll be cheering you on from the gallery. Thanks, Pearls. It's been so long, I'm actually a little nervous. Good morning, Mr. Lawyer. Oh, Mr. Rhymes. Came to watch the trial? Yeah, Sasha's back at the aquarium with the orca. So I thought I'd better come here to watch for her. Well, don't you worry. We're gonna win for Orla. Isn't that right, boss? Right. One unprecedented trial coming right up. July 21st, 9:30 a.m. District Courtroom. Number 4. Day 1 court down session. All Ross. Court is now in session for the trial of Orla Shipley. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Must we waste words on this? Prosecutor Simon Blackwell, known as the Twisted Samurai. This prosecutor is also a convicted felon. They say he never conducts a trial without his loyal Hawk Taka by his side. Mr. Wright, it's been quite a while since I've seen you like that. The lawyer image suits you. You look younger somehow. Thank you, Your Honor. And you look as young as ever yourself. Ha ha ha. Well, I have to keep up with you folks after all. By the way, has the defendant arrived on the court yet? Surely you jest your baldness. Did you not receive the memo? The defendant Orla Shipley is an orca at Ship-Shape Aquarium. An orca? Our arrangements for the trial were made only yesterday, so I didn't have time to review. But an orca as a defendant, it's patiently absurd. Direct your comments to the defense. He's the absurd fellow who insisted on defending the orca in court in the first place. Absurd or not, I will carry out my duty to defend my client. Your duty to defend your crying aunt? Don't you mean your crying orca, Mr. Wright? If we are to proceed, we must treat the orca as we would any other defendant. Every soul, be it of man or beast, is of equal value. The question is whether that soul is painted in black or white. Take Taka, for example. He is as human in spirit as you or I. The real question is, am I in for more pain? As always. Orca or not, I suppose the defendant is still a defendant. And I've had to render my verdict fairly and impartially. Now then, Prosecutor Blackwell, your opening statement, if you will. I suppose I can hardly leave it to someone who knew nothing of the defendant. Very well, listen carefully. The orca murdered the owner of Ship-Shape Aquarium in the aquarium's orca pool. The orca apparently toyed with the victim mercilessly as he died. Sadistic orca. What a chilling thought. And where exactly is this defendant now? Inside this... a cell phone? Prosecutor Blackwell? Time marches on your baldness, with or without us. I borrowed this TV phone from the aquarium, which will allow us to interact with the orca. A TV phone? Very well. The court accepts it in evidence. Okay. We will be able to view the defendant in question on this large monitor. Fulbright, prepare for transmission. Ha ha ha, you got it, Prosecutor Blackwell. We'll proceed with the defendant on the telecast. So that is the orca that stands accused, is it? Well, she's waving her flipper at us. Maybe she's cheering us on? Orla, wish Phoenix and Athena luck. Oh, it's quite cute, isn't it? Yeah, this adorable creature is suspected of killing a man. Well, it's really pouring on the term, huh? She is far from cute. She's a violent, reckless animal. That's right. The name Bob Fulbright, and I'll take over the explaining from here. Now, if I can direct your attention to this diagram of the crime scene. Following the report of an orca attack, police race over to Ship Aquarium. There we find a guest who says she saw the orca and a victim from the visitor's corridor. As the witness was watching, the orca suddenly went crazy and attacked the victim. Mark was the only one there. Therefore, no one else could have committed the crime. It's not quite finished, but I have a portion of the autopsy report here. I can't imagine terror being attacked underwater by such a large creature. But attack it did. Prepare yourself for the grisly details of your baldness. The prosecution moves to introduce our witness, Fulbright. Got a Prosecutor Blackwell, and just as we trust. One brave lady whose fine such a justice compelled her to speak. Coming right up. How dare you make me wait? Don't you know I'm a busy woman? Could have written an entire book for all the time spent in that lobby. Oh, I'm Prosecutor Blackwell. Well. She can read into people's words as well as I read into people's hearts. Not everything needs to be competition, I think, though. What? Norman de Plume, the great nonfiction writer Miss Norman de Plume herself. I've read all of your works and enjoyed them immensely. Your Million Seller, The Great Grief of the Great Thief, is one of my favorites. Oh, are you a fan, Your Honor? I could give you my autograph if you'd like. Wait a second. I could swear you look much different in the photos in your book. Well, I used ones from 10 years ago in my books so that the paparazzi won't harass me. The judge seems so shocked. The visual disconnect must really be doing a number on His Honor's head. Could we get started, please? If I find you to be lacking as a judge, you will see your debut in my books. Such harsh comments. Well, it must be the real Norman de Plume. I knew Mr. Plume was so famous. Enough jabbering. Tell the court what you saw and keep it brief. I would thank you not to order me around. I am perfectly willing to tell everyone what I witnessed. It was the moment of the murder. Very well then. Please proceed with your testimony. The moment of the murder. What a Ship-Shape Aquarium to see that killer whale. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitor's corridor, it suddenly went crazy. I saw the killer whale bite the victim to death with its huge mouth and deadly teeth. Studying to remain calm, I reported the incident to the police immediately. The adorable defendant really did all that. Yeah, it must be much more vicious than it looks. Now deliver your judgment so I may carry out the sentence.
Objection!
The defense would like to do some defending first, if that's alright. Must you drag this out with your tomfoolery?
Hold it!
The defense always has the right to cross-examine the witness, you know. A fellow inmate told me just this morning. You want something signed. All you need to do is a document and a witness. Let me guess. They were convicted for contract fraud, right? All we need in this case is the evidence and a witness to convict. It's as simple as that. Looks like I guess right. Sorry, but as Miss Sykes said, the defendant has every right to cross-examine. Isn't that right, Your Honor? Yes, of course. You may proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I shall relish the sight of you thrashing around in vain. The moment of the mid.
Hold it!
What did you want to see the workup? Well, it is the featured attraction of the aquarium after all. Why waste energy on such a tripe? There is but one attraction in Shipshape Aquarium that is worth anyone's time. And that is the penguins. Isn't that right, Taka, my friend? Alrighty then, I guess Prosecutor Blackwell is for the birds. Guess I should jot that down. Note to self, Prosecutor Blackwell's on Team Rifle. And so you want to see the work on its stink. Oh, I got an achievement for that? For pressing to plume and for pressing to plume and listening to Blackwell's take on what ought to be the featured attraction in the special. Okay. As I was watching the killer whale from the visitors' corridor, it suddenly went crazy.
Hold it!
Dorca suddenly went crazy, did she? Yes, it took a look at me, and then all at once it started going berserk. Did you do anything to make her angry? I did nothing more than simply glare at it from the visitors' room. She glared at Orla, and that's what caused her to go berserk.
Objection!
The reason the defendant went mad is not the issue here. Clearly what she did once she entered that state. In any case, the killer whale began behaving wildly in front of my very eyes, and then...
Objection!
It seems that you were mistaken, Mr. Plume. I beg your pardon. The autopsy report does indeed say death thought to be a result of orca attack. Well, the actual cause of death is contusion from the head trauma, not being bitten. What? But, I'm sure the victim was bitten. I don't believe that can be true. The security footage doesn't show anything of the kind.
Objection!
Just as I suspected. I knew you would peek at the footage behind Fulbright's back. Well, what did you expect when he wouldn't play nice and share? But unfortunately for you, the footage you saw was only one small part. Huh? Yesterday, after I decided to take this case to trial, I re-reviewed all the evidence. Taka, the evidence I gave to you for safekeeping. Guess that hawk is higher up in the pecking order than Fulbright and Blackwell's book. Very well. Let's review the footage. What? What's this? Dorca's biting the victim. No way. What? I have to say that this appears to be very damning evidence. What the fuck? No. I can't believe Orla really bit him. And then there is more. Look at this. Photograph was taken while the body was being examined. There seems to be a strange bruise on the victim's right wrist. I'll have the crime lab examine the bruise and calculate its relevance to the case at hand. What's important right now is the evidence that points out to the orca as the killer. Look at the left side of the body. See the orca's tooth marks in the victim's clothes. Yes, they do appear to suggest that she did in fact bite the victim. Uh-oh. Oh no. I told you so. And then the killer whale swam up towards the surface with the victim in its mouth.
Objection!
However, in the autopsy report, the cause of death is contusion from head trauma.
Objection!
You are much too impudious, Red Dono. Granted, the orca biting the victim was not the cause of death. The witness was mistaken about that. Then what explanation is there for the witness, huh? Did I not say in the beginning, the orca toyed with the victim mercilessly? My goodness! After killing the victim, the defendant swam around with its dead body in her mouth. Just like any other predator toyed with his prey. But Mr. Wright, the hearts of the people in the gallery are suddenly filled with fear. Fear of Orla. So the defendant bit the victim after she had killed him. But if that's the case, then we must all figure out how the defendant killed the victim. Prosecutor Blackwell, do you have a sound theory to give us to this court? I wouldn't be standing here if I couldn't prove whether the orca's heart was black or white. But Orla is black and white. Her body, I mean. Athena, please not try to provoke Prosecutor Blackwell. This witness also observed the actual moment of the murder. Think backward, mistress. Think back to what you observed before the orca bit the victim. I see what you're driving at. So, that was the true moment of the murder, was it? Now explain it in a way that even these simpletons can understand. There you go again, ordering me around. Stopped at this instant. But whatever. I don't mind telling my story. Saw the killer whale before it hit the body, so the moment it killed the victim by headbutting him. Orla killed the victim by herself? That's right. It rammed the victim over and over again. Recall that the autopsy report stated that there were bruises all over his body. All as well how persistent the defendant can be when she's attacking her prey. And we all just saw the killer whale headbutting the victim in the footage, don't forget. The footage backs up Mr. Plume's theory. There's also something very important it does not show. The body. Now do you see what a menace the killer whale is?
Objection!
I'm sorry, but I can't allow your testimony to stand unchallenged. Looking at this footage, the orca certainly seems to be headbutting something. But you'll note that this something is not the victim. Oh, what? I want to look away, but I can't. And if it was the victim, you couldn't have seen him from where you were, could you? What? Well, I suppose not. Mr. Plume, did you actually witness the victim getting headbutted by the defendant? Let's see. Oh, I remember now. As I recall, the rock in the shape of a skull was obstructing my view. So are you admitting that you couldn't see the victim? Yes, I suppose I am. However, immediately after the headbutting, the victim came floating up. Came up from behind the skull-shaped rock, and his body was all limp. What else could I think except he was killer whale headbutting the victim?
Objection!
You didn't actually see the moment of attack itself. Then
Objection!
Must I do everything around here? How dare you speak so rudely to me? There's no need for hysterics. Clear your mind and recall how you reached your conclusion. Though you couldn't see what the orca was attacking, you didn't need to, did you? Because you knew she was behaving exactly as she only had 1 year prior. Oh. 1 year ago. That's right. Yes, that's it. That's how I knew the killer whale was headbutting the victim. I'm sorry, but could somebody explain exactly what happened a year ago? If you must know, a very similar incident occurred only last year in which the defendant murdered her trainer. What? The orca murdered her trainer, you say? What? That's really true. This is not looking good for us. It's all in this book. That book? The Killer Whale. It's Mr. Plume's latest work. I was just thinking of picking that up. Non-fiction. Last year, the defendant killed a trainer in the middle of a show. Orca headbutted his owner to death. Something she's accused of in this case. Orca killed 2 people. He was the menace. Guilty, I say. And everyone go on the beach again? No, everyone's even more convinced that Orla did it. Maybe she did, I guess. She's a murderer. We're doing so well, but now everyone in the room has a bad impression of Orla. I want to think she did it. But it's hard to keep on believing in somebody who can't even tell me her side. Phoenix, Athena, you've got to believe in Orla. There's no way she killed anybody. You've got to save her. Please, I'm begging you. Sasha. What am I doing down on my client like this? It's the time to be strong. I believe in Orla. I'm ready to fight for our clients. I'll take everybody in this courtroom on if I have to. Don't you worry, Sasha. We won't give up on Orla. We'll defend her to the very end. Thank you. Thank you, both of you. We're Orla's lawyers. Most but us can save her. Can't give up on her now. For an instant there, you were afraid of the Orca, weren't you, Red Dono? You saw the photograph of the victim from a year ago. He turned paler than me. Saw right through me. It's obvious you have neither the guts nor the determination to defend the Orca. It's true that Orla can't speak, and I don't know her thoughts. But there's a certain someone who believes in Orla with all her heart. I respect the trust she has in Orla, so I'm willing to believe in Orla too. And what do you know about the Orcas? Nothing, that's what. So allow me to fill you in. Do you have any idea why orcas are also called killer whales? Because they are cunning and merciless predators that hunt and kill even true whales. So, killer whales really are killers. What terrifying creatures indeed. I can't bear to hear any more of such rubbish as trusting a killer. Can you, your baldness? No matter what you say, I will continue to believe. I don't give up that easily, you know. Dullard, you don't know when to give up, do you? Very well. I shall give you a chance to prove just how determined you are. Witness, spare no quarter, and lay the full truth on them. Oh, ho, ho. But of course, that is what I do after all. Prosecutor Blackwell, what will you have the witness testify about? She'll have her testify about what she saw and what she heard. What she heard? Very well, Mr. Bloom. Please tell us the court what you saw and what you heard. What I saw and what I heard. The killer whale's behavior was exactly the same as a whole year ago. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. I was calm when I saw it start to headbutt. But when the pirate hat and victim came floating up, I let out a scream. So the orca displayed the same behavior as during yesterday a year ago. That's right, we just was singing. As I approached the pool, the killer whale suddenly started singing. It kept headbutting while singing the swashbuckler spectacular song. That's right, it was singing the same song it sang in the aquarium stage show back then. It was singing while it was headbutting. Oh, it was perfectly horrible. I don't see a single obvious consistency in its testimony. It's clear I won't be able to take apart her statements with evidence alone. Mr. Wright, now would be a good time for me to put my skills to work. Time to show what an analytical psychology can really do. You seem pretty confident. Let me guess. What's the contradiction between the testimony and her emotions? You bet I did. So we expose it, we just might be able to crack her. No scratches that. Make it, we'll definitely be able to. Now let's give your knowledge of analytical psychology a try. Got it, boss. Complete analysis of Mrs. DePlume's heart coming right up. Mr. Bloom, Orla really frightened you with her headbutting, didn't she? Don't be absurd, I certainly was not frightened by the likes of any killer whale. It must have been something else that scared her then, boss. However, I do remember being very afraid of for some reason while it was doing that. Sounds like maybe you saw something we haven't discussed yet. Take your time and try to remember what it was. What did you see? This is practically turning into a counseling session. I saw something. Oh, ah, I remember now. Okay, good. Now, if you could, please tell the court what you saw. I saw bright red blood. The killer whale's ramming caused the victim to believe it was a great cloud of blood. Yes, that's it. That's why I was so sure. That's when I knew the killer whale had killed the person for a second time. Well, that was a very compelling statement indeed. Looking at this again, there does appear to be something there. Could be a cloud of blood. So its hair was a reaction to blood, was it? That would certainly explain what happened yesterday. So what's in for it? I was badly injured during an interview once. Ever since then, I've been terrified of blood. The very sight of it dreadfully upsets my delicate sensibilities. This is a bad turn. Mr. Bloom saw blood. And doesn't mean Orla really did attack the victim? Yeah, that old guy's even more vicious than I am. So, how does it feel to be thoroughly rammed by your own cross-examination? I don't know. What do we do now, boss? Well, this one was not at all what I expected to hear. Wait a minute. There's still some discord left in Mr. Bloom's heart. What? You mean there's more? Yes, but there's no telling what it is. Could be something even more damaging. Ugh. Something even after our case damage. Well, whatever it is, we have to face it head on. You know? You believe in Orla, right? So there's no reason for us to shy away from the truth. Yeah, you're right. I know we can handle the truth, whatever it is. So let's delve a little deeper. Got it, boss. Is it because the fear is on his much? But her fear appears to lessen here at this statement. Mr. Plume, weren't you afraid when you saw the victim with blood coming out of him? That's a very good question. I was shaken after witnessing a murder, yes, but then the blood seemed to disappear. Disappear? And why do you suppose that was? Simple, it's because of the pirate hat. The killer whale put the hat on, the cloud of blood disappeared.
Objection!
And how exactly does that work? How should I know? Just telling you what I remember, Blue Boy. Wait a minute. What else was it? What? I don't know.
Take that!
Obviously, no assume would be that it was the victim who was bleeding. If that were the case, why would Orla putting on a hat make the blood disappear? Unless...
Take that!
Consider this. Maybe the one who was bleeding wasn't the victim. I beg your pardon. What kind of ridiculous nonsense is that? There's no one else in that pool besides the victim. Oh, I wouldn't say that there was no one else. It is an orca pool after all. What? Then where is his alleged injury on the defendant? Not sure, but it's simply wearing the pirate hat made the blood disappear. The blood must have been coming from somewhere on Orla's head. What? Orla's head. What are you prattling on about now? Please think about it again, Mr. Plum. Think back to what you really saw. That is... The one who was bleeding was not the victim, but the killer whale. I remember now. There wasn't any blood coming from the victim after all. Good. Did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her. It's a huge help, Athena. I was pretty dicey for a while, though. Wow, this is a surprise. The blood the witness saw was the defendants, not the victims. That's correct. And since there's no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claims.
Objection!
I thought she went on, but it turns out she was concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut the bone. Meaning? I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhage is also a possibility. He has a point there. If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder. Must be something. I think Phoenix. Correct. The victim's death occurred. The victim was alive when Orla started her headbutting. That would basically make Orla the one who killed him. But since I don't think she did it, then we must be wrong about when it took place. She was already dead when Orla started her headbutting. Even that would mean she died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. That's Mr. Plume witnessed took place around 10 a.m. Must have something that could tell us about what happened before 10 a.m. Literally just this.
Take that!
We're only seeing the footage from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m., which means still footage going further back that we need to check. Your Honor, request that all of the security footage be played for the court. All of the footage? Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m. But I believe the victim was already dead by that time. So your assertion of the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived. Exactly. Security camera footage starts at 10:10 a.m. when the aquarium opened. I believe there is vital evidence in the 10 minutes before. You are quite the gambling man, right, Dono? Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes? I've been on similar chances before, but when he puts it that way...
Hold it!
Boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Uh-oh. Can't back out now. Well, the defense is that confident in its importance. Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright. Roger. I have the rest of the security footage right here. Very well. Please play for the court. Please, please have something for me. This is what it looked like at 10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. All right, let's back footage up. Yeah. It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point. Now, let's see if I can find something from before this point in time. Is that it? Yep, that's all the footage there is. Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for? Got nothing. Well, the right don't know. Those were 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance? Did I see anything important? I'd better think about this carefully. Footage we see. Something important. It's the important thing that the footage shows. I don't know.
Take that!
I don't know. Wait a minute, is that the hat? It is the hat.
Take that!
No, it's not. I see nothing of importance in that footage. Just as I thought. Haha, you were right about that. That's actually completely not meaningless. It's a show thing. That's why I didn't submit it as evidence.
Objection!
No, it's just the opposite. Don't play games with me, game.
Action!
No, it's just the opposite. Oh, what do you mean by that? This 10 minutes of footage, something important that should be there isn't there. To Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Please question the way I carry out my duty to justice. Mr. Wright, can you explain yourself, please? Coins? This is an important thing that you say should be in the footage, but isn't. The coins.
Take that!
What is the problem? Perceive that the particular object isn't in that footage. What? Is it the victim?
Take that!
Important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. Don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage. Oh. Ah, that's right. If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the Skull Rock during those 10 minutes. No human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Well, wait a minute. I was saying. When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead. What? Order in the court? That's the case, then when was the victim murdered? I don't know, Your Honor. Well, we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client. There's no one else would have killed the victim. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been a human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well. To you now. I would be very interested in seeing this evidence. The defense trump card, the thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I think this one's hard to call it decisive, but now it's time to play it. Very well, Mr. Wright. Please submit your evidence.
Take that!
What's this? A coin? Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it. Let's see. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. There's a tiny little coin. It's the murder weapon. Mr. Wright, yeah, this is another one of your bluffs. As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor. This is no bluff. This isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins in all, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. It just happens to have blood on it. Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is? Not yet. But there were coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these into account, I believe it has to be the victim's blood. So to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. And I think the answer is pretty clear here. Your Honor. The defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? What if the murder took place there? It wouldn't be difficult to say the orca did it. I realize you were trying to defend your client, but the theory is preposterous. How could 300 coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag or something of that nature. And so where's this bag the coins were in? Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them. They took it. True culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool after the security camera started up. And then they left, taking the bag that the coins were in with them. Get rid of the evidence that points to the human culprit, or to blame the. Yeah, maybe she was grabbed. Okay. Found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Well, maybe Orla was just biting the body to take it back up, thinking, uh-oh, the body's got to go back up, you know. And it was left that way for, like, you know. Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has not been suggested. What if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Plume witness? That's right. So the killer whale attacked the victim, just like he did a year ago, singing the song. I guess there still is that. Even if somebody else is the culprit, Orla's behavior still seems pretty bizarre. I don't know why she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. But it is really that. Is it really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplainable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. Turn our thinking around? Huh? Sounds good to me. I'm gonna give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same thing she did a year ago. Just consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. The real culprit wanted to shift suspicions onto Orla. Then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place. Mr. Wright, as our lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions? I believe we should think of it in this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case? Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How do the defendant's actions affect the case? I want to say they created a witness. So they didn't kill the victim. They didn't get rid of evidence. I mean, that could be the case, though. The Plume focused her attention on the orca pool because she heard that song. The orca's act as a song singing created a witness. Created a witness? Isn't it possible that fabricating a witness was the real culprit's true intention? After all, Mr. Plume witnessed two things. She saw Orla headbutt something over and over, and then saw the orca bite the victim. These two actions of Orla's might have been the real culprit's plot to make the witness think the orca was attacking the victim. Are you saying the defendant was being manipulated by the true perpetrator? Exactly. And that would explain Orla's actions perfectly. But the defendant is an orca. Is it even possible for— oh, shit. So there is a way to manipulate orca's behavior with this.
Take that!
Is this a whistle? Yes, Your Honor. Trainers at the aquarium use whistles to issue commands to Orla. But in truth, anyone can do it, provided they know the right signals. Ah, that must be how they got Orla to do tricks for their pirate shows. The true culprit hid the body in a spot that couldn't be seen from the visitor's corridor. Then when Mr. Plume appeared, they gave Orla the commands. In other words, Orla was manipulated by the culprit to perform a series of tricks. What? And, as for you, Mr. Plume, you were manipulated by the true culprit to play the part of the witness. I, Norman de Plume, was set up. I, Norman de Plume, rhetoric extraordinaire, was used. No. No! Mr. Plume, please do something about your attire. That was one wardrobe malfunction I did not want to see. It would appear we need to shift our suspicion towards someone other than Orla. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have the bloodstained coin analyzed. You waste your breath. I guess even Prosecutor Blackwell can't refute the possibility of a human suspect. You did it, boss. The crime happened before the pool. There was no way our orca could have done it, besides the pool. Now, if only we could find the bag the coins were in. In light of new discovery, it would appear that the orca couldn't have done it. Exactly, Your Honor. The blood on the coin proves to be that of the victim. We can unequivocally overturn
Objection!
Orla's. Yep. Oh, and broken. Overturn the defendant's accusation. I think not. My hair. My beautiful hair. Yesterday, a new inmate was brought into the prison. He said the moment you relax is when you're most vulnerable. And what did this man go in for? He is merely a sneaky thief who enjoys a spot of fishing now and again. What's right, Dono here would be easier to hook than any fish. Yeah, Hawk sure does love the judge's head. What's this? That coin from beforehand. Some sort of bag. A bag. Don't think I'm gonna like this. This is the coin bag, the 300 coins, am I right? I believe you were looking for this. How did you get that? I never said we didn't find it at the crime scene. The bag had blood on it, so naturally I had it sent to the crime lab. And? Does the blood belong to the victim? It does indeed, as does the blood on the coin. Knew it. The blood on the coin did belong to the victim. The bag was open and the coins had all spilled out. But the bag alone wasn't proof enough to say that it was used as a murder weapon. However, thanks to the defense and that coin, I am more than satisfied that it was. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you conceding that the true culprit committed the murder with the bag of coins? I shall concede that the victim was put into the pool after his death. However, even with the bag, it doesn't change the fact that it was the orca that killed the victim. What? You still suspect Orla? You said that the true culprit manipulated Orla's behavior, but Orla is the kind of orca that would let someone control her. If anything, Orla used the victim's behavior against him to murder him. What? But are you arguing that an orca manipulated a human being? To prove it, I have summoned another witness. Marlon Rhymes. Let's take the stand. But Marlon Rhymes is a witness? Well, don't you stand there. State your name. I told you I didn't want to be a witness. I thought one witness would be quite enough to prove the defendant's guilt. But apparently Right Dono won't be satisfied until every stone is turned. Well, son of a... Alright, fine. If I gotta talk, then let's get this over with. Mr. Rams doesn't seem like a willing witness. I wonder what Prosecutor Blackwell's gonna have him testify about. So could we have your name and occupation for the record, witness? Ahoy, yo, ho, ho. People of the law, time to testify. Chillin' in my pool with the ship shape. Orcas, penguins, and the seascape. Cleaning and feeding, there ain't no end. But them bratty kids' tours, I shall transcend. You been a mole keeper from the house of rhymes. I'm the master keeper, Marlon with the rhymes. Oh my, I'm afraid I couldn't understand a word he said. Is that flippy flop music young people nowadays like? So close, Your Honor. So close. And yet so far. Please proceed with your testimony, witness. Without the flip-flop. Okay, fine. But I don't want to do this, I tell you. I feel like I'm selling Sasha out. At about 10 a.m., I was in the staff room. I heard a loud noise from the pool, so I went to the door to look in. I couldn't see the captain or the orca, but I saw a bunch of coins scattered around. The orca knows there's a certain spot people stand to play volleyball with her. I think maybe she knocked down that stuff that was piled up on there and hit the captain. So that gives us a little more info about this area around the orca pool. The defendant made the stuff fall down. Overturned crates and soda pops were scattered all over the pool room floor. There was no doubt that it was the orca that caused the mess. What? Could you really have done that from within the pool? As I said, the orca is the only one that could have performed such a feat. The pool and its room were tidied the night before, including its various odds and ends. But without ramming Marlon to the look-see, over 400 pounds of props had fallen. To move it all in one go would challenge even a brawny prisoner in the cell next to mine. What is he? The jail gossip? So high for fall. All at once. I'll tell you how. The orca pulled off in the cloth that was underneath them. A weight that would be all but impossible for a human to move. It was child's play to an orca. During a friendly game of volleyball, the defendant made the crates fall. and the bag of coins that was among the items found on the victim's head and killed him. The orca then toyed in with the victim's body underwater, which is what Mr. Plume saw.
Objection!
But the witness only said he heard a loud noise. Doesn't automatically make it the sound of Orla making the items fall. So why did you only look in on the pool room anyway, Mr. Rhymes? That orca sometimes makes a loud noise to summon her trainer. But I'm still a newbie, so I don't have a security card to get into the pool room yet. So even if she tries to summon somebody, there isn't much I can do about it. I see. So the witness couldn't enter the crime scene.
Objection!
Mr. Rhymes couldn't enter the courtroom. There's at least one thing you can't be sure about. His statement that Orc was playing volleyball is pure speculation.
Silence!
Whether the Orca was actually playing volleyball or not is not the issue. Traces of the Orca's saliva were found in the cloth that was underneath the crates. The important point is that Orca is the only one that could have moved the items. Ugh, I have to discredit that statement somehow. I don't. They'd mean that Orla was the culprit, even the victim died beside the pool. Bop, bop. At about 10:10 a.m., I was in the staff room.
Hold it!
Are you sure about the time you were in the staff room? What? Yes, I'm sure. Pretty good with time. I've never been late to work once. If you're sure about the time, then there's something wrong with that statement. I better take another look at the court record. Alright, please continue with your testimony, Mr. Rhymes.
Objection!
Good. You say you were in the staff room, but is that really true? Of course it's true. Why would I lie about a thing like that? Mr. Rhymes, have you ever seen this calendar before? Hey, that's... I see you recognize it. Yeah, that's the rifle calendar. It's a big hit at the Ship Shape Aquarium gift shop. The gift shop at Ship Shape. Mr. Rhymes, please refrain from scattering fish around the witness's stand. Not to worry about this. Taco will have them cleaned up in no time. I guess that bird comes in handy now and then. Alright, Mr. Wright. We have all seen your cute souvenir. Now, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, no, Your Honor. This isn't my calendar. It's officially the witness's, but it came into the possession of a certain young lady. What? Mr. Rhymes and this young lady first met each other in the food prep room. Their mishap, their calendars got switched around. They ran into each other about 10:10 a.m. in the food prep room. So clearly, no, it was not in the staff room. In other words, there's no way he could have heard the noises in the pool room upstairs. What's this? This is the first time I heard about any calendar. Because Mr. Rhymes' girls were keeping it a secret. You lied to me. That transgression will not get unpunished. So, Mr. Rhymes, you didn't hear the noise of the equipment falling after all, did you? Okay, I admit it. I didn't hear the noise in the alcohol room myself. But somebody told me about it. Who told you about it? It was, To tell the truth, Mr. Rhymes, I can't save Orla. And I'm sure you know how sad that would make Miss Buckler. I heard about it from Sasha. What? From Miss Buckler? But that doesn't make sense. What's going on here? Now it's the trainer's own words that drive the orca into a corner. How do you like being bitten by your own client, right, Dodo? Certainly didn't see this coming. But perfect timing. There was something I wanted to ask Miss Buckler about the orca. Prosecution calls the trainer, Miss Sasha Buckler, to the stand. Yes, I suppose it would be a good idea to hear what the orca's trainer has to say. I don't know what Sasha's gonna say. Just have to meet it head on, whatever it is. We'll take a 20-minute recess while the witness is summoned. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's see.
Telegram's tweeted we'd have to ask Mojang/Microsoft for more microserver content. Although this is my child, Telegames gave their first update this year about microstory mode. Telegames tweeted we'd have to ask Mojang/Microsoft for more microserver content. Although this is different compared to what they said before, it gives more insight with who owns the IP. Do you think Telegames officially gave up on microstory mode? Hollow Games gave their first update this year about microstory mode. Telegames tweeted
And reminisce about my first case back on the job.
I'll be right back. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go until we reach the next day. Because I know the investigation doesn't, last just the one day. And then we'll end it there then. July 21st, 10:39 a.m. District Court. Defendant lobby. Number 3. Mr. Wright. Gonna cross-examine Sasha? I guess I'll have to ask her about the noise from the stuff falling down. Mr. Wright. Mr. Rhymes, why did you lie? I didn't want Sasha to have to appear in court. I thought if everyone had to testify, I should be the one to do it for her. Well, why would you go over all those links? Did you see the entry for the 20th on the calendar? The note about meeting the captain at the Orca pool? Yeah, I found the calendar in the nap room. I think it probably Sasha's. What? Then that means... Because it does look more like a woman's calendar than a man's. I didn't want suspicion to fall on Sasha. Mr. Wright, I gotta go back to the aquarium to look after the Orca in Sasha's place. I'll be rooting for you on the other end of that TV phone. Please take care of Sasha. Okay. Can't let Prosecutor Blackwell get the best of us. Time to refocus. Alright, after all, we're the only ones who can save Orla. July 21st, 12 District Court, courtroom number 4. The court will now reconvene. Prosecutor Blackwell, please call the witness to the stand. Again, you waste your breath. My name is Sasha, and I'm on the Captain Orla's Squallbox. No stash. No stash. I guess no stash for Prosecutor Blackwell this time. Oh, come here, Judge. He has a mustache and a full beard. Now then, Captain Judge, shall we begin the pirate court? Captain Judge? I rather like that. Makes me feel like a salty old sea dog. End scene. How's that for a self-intro? The court is not a show. State your full name and occupation. I'm Sasha Buckler. I work at Ship Shape Aquarium. I perform in our swashbuckler spectacular pirate show alongside Orla as her trainer. Well, you seem like a completely different person now. You really think so? Thanks. I was in my pirate show persona just then. Prosecutor Blackwell said I could introduce myself any way I like. I bet money he didn't think you were going to do it like that. And what will his witness testify about? The Orca manipulated the victim into playing volleyball and knocked the items down. The witness will report about hearing the noise that caused the victim's death. Now, wait a minute. Sure, all I use the ball breaks the pot, don't I? Sure, well, it's clean. Orla was the one who broke the leg, huh? She couldn't have knocked down that huge stack of equipment with her little ball. But you were paying attention to the trial over the telecast. But you apparently know nothing of what we have been discussing. You can knock down the equipment by pulling on the cloth that was underneath it. No one said anything about the Orca knocking down it with the ball. What? How's that what we're talking about? I came in here to give Prosecutor No Stash a good key hauling. I'm the one getting the cat on my tails. Oh, he's as vicious as a tiger shark. Spuckler, just focus on your testimony and you'll be alright. Don't worry, I'll take care of the tiger shark for you. Thank you, Athena. Okay, I can do this. My testimony will be phenomenal. Alright, Miss Buckler, please proceed with your testimony. Hearing the noise. I mean, I heard Orla summoning me with a loud noise, but the aquarium guest scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent. I talked to Norman de Plume first, and then went to the pool room with the security guard. The equipment was everywhere, and the captain was lying in the middle of it all. Her story doesn't seem to be much different from Marlon Rhymes' testimony. Or does it? The circumstances are different. The actual order of Orla's actions depend on the order the witness heard the two noises. She heard the scream first. The prosecution claims she don't stand up. Unfortunately for you, she doesn't remember the order of what she heard. She doesn't. I was distracted at the time, so I don't really recall which one I heard first. I was lost in thought until the guard brought me back into myself. Sorry, I'm no help. As long as the order remains unclear, I shall not honor the prosecution's claims. After killing the victim with the bag of coins, Yolka toyed with the body in the water. Turn things around here somehow. So I can prove the sound Sasha heard was not the sound of the victim's murder. Oracle's claim that Orla pulled down the equipment to kill the victim will stand. I want to save Orla. I have to find a contradiction, no matter how small. Very well. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination. Hold on. Hey, what'd you fall? What'd you fall do? I admit I heard Orla. Alright.
Hold it!
What made you think Orla was summoning you? Well, the nose the sound of her cries doesn't carry far enough. So I hope she summons people by making a loud noise. I would not be bested in a battle of wits.
Hold it!
Wait a minute. Widget is the smartest one of all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the smartest of them all? Widget. Am I expected to enter true scene to this? My kid is better than yours, Appaloosa. Did you need to summon this intelligent Orla immediately? Did you heed it? Couldn't right away, although I was concerned about her, of course. The aquarium gusty scream I heard over the walkie-talkie was more urgent.
Hold it!
I heard Mr. Plume scream. That's right. I heard her through the walkie-talkie of a guard making his rounds. Ah! Still hear it in my head. So loud, I thought it was a sea lion. Mr. Plume sort of reminds me of sea lions, actually. I know, right? Ooh, I should call her Sea Lion Lady. See how she likes it. Guess Athena's still upset about being called Yellow Girl. What did you do after hearing the visitor scream? Guess it's one of those two. Talked to Norman Plume first, and then went to the ballroom with the security guard.
Hold it!
And the security guard headed to the Orca pool room. Yeah, apparently, the obnoxious writer lady said she didn't trust me by myself. That's why, after talking to her, the guard and I went to the pool room together. Boy, by the way, so suspicious, I demand a swordfish door. That's what I felt like saying to her anyway. Well, I'm afraid I don't get it. There's a line from the show when Orla and Sasha quarreled with each other. Didn't you do your swashbuckler speculation homework, Your Honor? Why am I getting scolded here, Mr. Wright? And why am I getting scolded here, Your Honor? Miss Buckler, please tell me what happened after you entered the pool room. So, nothing out of the ordinary here. Alright, when the guard and I got there, we saw that. So this last piece has got to be it.
Hold it!
What do you recall about the scene exactly? I don't remember much, to be honest. I was in total shock from seeing the captain like that. If you ask me something specific, I might be able to remember, though. Specific questions, huh? Let's see, what should I ask her about? Could you tell me more about the state you found the victim in? So, how do we even think about it right now? Sasha's deeply traumatized by the victim's death. Guess I shouldn't push her on it, then. Or Sasha. So I really adored him. Do you think Orla really did make that stuff fall down? I think we probably need more information before we can know it really. Okay, so. I thought it would be because it was like, oh, it's too obvious it would be that. Could you tell me more about the things that were scattered around? They were equipment and props for the new show. New show? Yeah, we were supposed to debut a brand new Swashbuckler Spectacular yesterday. We already defeated the Giant Octopus and No Stash after all. Gotta have a new nemesis, Red Stash. Saw the flyer. Oh, it's the flyer rifle is distributing. We'll obtain the gold rocks hidden in the Skull Rock. Ooh, I wish it could be me. Maybe to you, Athena, to know all about it. Well, I've even got some new tricks for the new show. So, all the stuff that fell down was for the new show, is that it? That's right. A bunch of props and crates and other equipment stacked up. Your Honor, for the record, I'd like that information added to the witness's testimony. Very well, Miss Buckler, please append what you just said in your testimony. Sure thing.
Hold it!
These props for the new show. What kind of things were they? Love Dolphin and Anchor, Red Stash's costume, the bag of coins, stuff like that. Captain was wearing his usual costume, and the new props were all there. Wait a minute. Something about that doesn't seem right. Is there a problem with Sasha's testimony? I mean, you just said there seems like a problem. You say the captain was wearing his usual costume, but isn't that completely accurate? Come on, Phoenix. What are you nitpicking my testimony for? When we look at the body, we see that there is a discrepancy between that and your statement. You stated that the victim was wearing his usual costume. You'll notice the victim was wearing a red scarf around his neck. Imagine this red scarf is part of his costume for the new pirate show. Oh, you're right. It's written right here on the flyer for the new show. Featuring the dashing red stash with a fluttering red scarf. Although I have to say, it looks just like a red scarf was added to his old costume. Yeah, well, the captain was never one to spend much money on costumes. But you know, the captain wasn't wearing that red scarf. But in this photo, I believe I see a red scarf. Yeah, but it's not wrapped around his neck. It's just draped on top of his neck. The scarf was packed away with the rest of the new show's equipment. Must have fallen on top of the captain when the equipment came down. Oh, I see. It looks like your discrepancy wasn't really a discrepancy at all. So the scarf doesn't have anything to do with the case. There's something about the timing of the stuff falling that bothers me. Hold on, the timing of the stuff falling. The timing. Maybe my theory's been all wrong from the beginning. Maybe the bag of coins isn't the murder weapon. And so your last cross-examination ends in failure as well. You should know that such feeble slash will never hurt me. As I said, the orca made the equipment fall and then toyed with the body.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackwell, but based on the circumstances at the scene, the defendant couldn't have dragged the body into the water if the equipment fell. And why, pray tell, is that? Well, I'll tell you all right. My theory has gone wrong. Then I'll just have to fix it. Yes, Mr. Wright, please do tell the court. What indicates that the body was not dragged into the water after the item fell? Is it this?
Take that!
No, we're fucked. Wait, I think I got it. It's the scarf.
Take that!
This red scarf fell at the same time as the bag of coins. But if the body was dragged into the pool after that bag of coins fell, then the red scarf wouldn't still be on the top of the body. What? In other words, the victim was already dead when the equipment came crashing down. Therefore, the bag of coins that fell when the red scarf was not the murder weapon.
Silence!
Victim's defense who claimed the bag of coins was the murder weapon to begin with. Well, yes, that's true. I do intend to abandon your original argument. After hearing the testimony, I realized my theory about the murder weapon was wrong. Let's recall the facts we have learned so far. The fact that when Orla bit on the victim's dead body, after all, when we saw the victim on the security footage, he was already dead. Then, Orla carried the victim's body to the side of the pool and knocked down the equipment for the new pirate show that was piled up there. Maybe Orla was trying to alert the humans to the victim's condition. If Orla knocked the items down on the victim after he was already dead, then it means the defendant didn't kill the victim with those items. But that's preposterous. Even still, your argument is lacking. Neither the Orca's headbutting nor the bag of coins were the manner of death. Then, how do you propose the victim was killed? Oh, very good point. If the defense is now abandoning its original theory, then we would need a new theory as to what the murder weapon was. Alright. I doubt I have no clue would go over well. Alright, let's get over what we still need to find out what about the victim's body. What we don't know is how he died and why his body was at the bottom of the pool. I wonder if there's something we would explain that would explain both of those things at once. How did the victim's body sink to the bottom of the pool? Diagram, it's easy enough to move the body to the bottom of the pool. But in real life, the water would just cause the body to float. Right. Hold on. Water. Okay, then what if we flip that around? What if there was no water, and the body would go right down in an instant? So, could the real manner of death be... What's the grand hint, Athena? What? I helped you and I didn't even know it? Your Honor, I think we know the real manner of the victim's death. I think won't do this right. I expect a clear answer. Now then, what was the real manner of Jack Shipley's death? Falling? Let's take a look at this diagram of the Orca pool. There was no water in this pool. Then it would be very easy to move the victim's body to the bottom of the pool. He would drop straight down. Oh my, could that be the true manner of death? The Orca pool is about 65 feet deep. If the victim were to go from the top of the pool to the bottom when there was no water, and he would, without question, have fallen to his death. Death or fall? And that's your answer. That makes perfect sense. If he fell, that would explain the signs of blunt force trauma all over his body, too. The culprit pushed the victim into the pool when there was no water in it. Doing something to keep the body from floating up, they filled the pool with water. Pool water washed away any signs of blood, so no one realized that he fell. Surprisingly, that actually makes sense. Order! Order in the court! I'm just as surprised as you are, but I must have order. If falling is a matter of death, then does that mean the defendant's behavior was a result of being manipulated by the true culprit as the defense claimed? Yes, it would have to be. All that needs to be explained now is how the real culprit commanded Orla. Miss Buckler, is there any way to instruct Orla to bite someone? What kind of trick would that be? Of course not. Then could you tell us about the tricks Orla does know? Well, there's jumping, dancing, and playing volleyball. And she could spin, do the rock and roll trick, and sing the swashbuckler spectacular song. Some pretty nice tricks, but I doubt they're related in this case. She's also practicing 2 new top secret tricks. There's the human rocket where she shoots somebody up in the air. And then there's that lifesaver trick where she brings a drowning person to the surface. Hey, one of those top secret tricks might have something to do with the case. Now, which of these 2 tricks? I wonder which one it is. So in the lifesaver trick, Orla brings a drowning person to the surface, correct? You got it. Also learning how to hold someone gently in her mouth. So she sometimes bites into their clothes, but she's never hurt a person's skin. She brings a drowning person to the surface. Then that must be it, like I said. And then the killer whale swam put on the surface with the victim in his mouth. That match up perfectly with what Mr. Plume said in her testimony.
Orla.
The real culprit must have used a lifesaver trick commanded to manipulate Orla. I still find this very hard to believe. Then let's see it for ourselves. Let's have Orla show us her trick using practice dummy. Do you wish? The prosecution doesn't appear to have any objection. Ms. Buckler, please proceed. Okay, sure. I'll show you Orla's fin ornamental trick. Hey, Marlon, are you ready over there? Okay, let me just go get the practice dummy. There. It's in the pool. Ready and standing by Sasha. Here goes Orla's secret brand new trick. The lifesaver. That sounds a bit rough though. Let's right up a little, but the dummy hasn't have any new marks on it. Yeah. And there you have it. Well, a secret new trick. 3 boxes. Wow, that orca is really something. Something like that wouldn't hurt anybody. I don't know if the gallery loved Orla's performance. It's great. That awesome trick captured everybody's heart. Oh ho ho! Wonderful. I wish I could see more. Looks like we said the prosecutor Blackwell. Thank you, Orla and Mr. Buckler. And thank you too, Mr. Rhymes. So now you can clearly see how Orla was manipulated. The bottom of the orca pool needs to be examined immediately. You might still find some evidence on of the victim falling to his death. Prosecutor Blackwell, please have that taken care of at once. Oh, excuse me, Prosecutor Blackwell, but I am requesting further investigation. Prosecutor Blackwell, you have to answer when I judge politely. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. The thing you asked for came just in. And you couldn't be bothered to think of a less violent way to deliver it. What did Prosecutor Blackwell ask for? I've been waiting for this. Oh, and what is this? An updated autopsy report. What? Come now. During the recess, I ordered the body to be re-examined. Something started nagging at me during the course of the trial, you see. Here. I take it you'd like me to read it. Very well. Cause of death. Ought to be from 65-foot fall. Look at this. This is decisive evidence sustains Mr. Wright's theory. What? It's something good for a change? If the matter of death was falling into an empty pool, the orca can't be responsible. Seems Orla's complete innocence has been proven. I suppose I can't deny that. This is fantastic. You did it, Mr. Wright. Mr. Blackwell isn't even trying to refute it. Orla's saved. Yeah. Is it really safe to celebrate? It would appear more investigation into this case is necessary. But first allow me to render my verdict. The court finds the defendant, Orla Shipley. Well, I bet Miss Buckler is now going to be the one accused of murder. I just feel it. You did it! Thank you so much, Phoenix. Thank you, Athena. Orla and Marlon, thank you too. Congrats, Sasha. Time to celebrate. Go on, eat up. Oh my god. Hee. Glad to see everybody was so happy. I'm absolutely thrilled about the verdict. Not this one. Thank you, Red Dodo. Huh? For what? The drained pool. Thanks to you, the truth is finally clear. Fulbright. Arrest this woman. Certainly. Right away, Prosecutor Blackwell. Sasha Buckler. You are hereby under arrest for the murder of Jack Shipley. What? What are you talking about? What reason could you possibly have? Come now, you must have heard some idea in the back of your dull little mind. The true culprit manipulated the Orca in order to have false charges brought upon her. And he was the only one with the ability to accomplish that. It can only be the Orca's trainer. But I'm sure there's some other explanation.
Silence!
I don't need any of your baseless counter-arguments. Have you forgotten? In order to enter the Orca pool room, a security card is necessary. A security card that only the victim and Sasha Buckler possessed. This Buckler is the one who could have caused the victim to fall to his death. What? No, don't believe it. Buckler was so upset by Mr. Shipley's death that she couldn't have done it. Fool, right? We asked the security company yesterday to check our security card logs. The report just came in during the recess. Not before the incident, Sasha Buckler used her card to enter the Oracle pool. After that, not a single person entered the pool. Not until the incident was discovered when Miss Buckler, the guard, ran in.
Objection!
No one would commit murder where their card usage was being recorded. Apparently, the aquarium employees didn't know their card usage is tracked. What's more, Miss Buckler was seen arguing with the victim before the incident. So, Miss Trainer, what were you arguing about? It was a private matter. There wasn't anything going to kill him over. That's ridiculous. Miss Buckler is the only one who entered the room, and she knows how to command Orla. Besides, I thought her suspicious from the very beginning. You suspected Miss Buckler from the start? The Orca did tricks because someone commanded her to do so. Possibly someone with a heart so black as to make her own partner the murder weapon. The possibility that the Orca killed the victim. The possibility a human manipulated the Orca. I looked into both. So you suspected both Sasha and Orla all along. My gratitude for you. After all, you were the one who drew out that information about the lifesaver trick. The Orca you saved was an unwitting victim. A victim made to look like the weapon that killed Jack Shipley. No! Alright, come along then. Let's have a good long talk. Wait, I didn't kill the captain. I would never try to flame Orla. Why would I hurt the ones I love like that? Sasha. Phoenix, Tina, you gotta believe me. Sasha didn't kill him. I believe that with all my heart. There's gotta be something we can do. I feel the same way. I've done something differently. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine things turning out like this. It would appear that this case has taken on an entirely new aspect. While the trial is only concerned with the ruling of the defendant, Orla Shipley. So I'm afraid this concludes today's trial. Court is adjourned. We fucked up. And that is where we're gonna end for today. It's not a bad trial by any means. It's just... Not a bad trial by any means. So far, it's just... not my favorite. Like, and I could just be very picky. But... if we're going in order here of my favorites, 5 was my favorite. 5, 3, 4, 1, 2. Or 2 being my least favorite. Special episode so far. It's not bad. It's just... I would play more because I really like, especially because I have the day off. So I would personally really like to just get through the case because the sooner I'm done with it, you know, the better. But my problem is like, it's not enticing me enough. If the game doesn't get me into the mood to want to play it, to really want to experience it, then it just kind of, you know, that's how I'm feeling right now. I just, I feel kind of not bored, but I just not as excited. I mean, which is weird because I heard that this was a really, really good case. Hold on. Did I do it? Yeah. I don't know. Next time on my stream, I will, though, beat this case. I should beat this case and hopefully start the first case of Spirit of Justice. So, yeah. I will catch you all later.